Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the single cup in Go Battle League. I'm going to have to say I am thoroughly enjoying the single cup in Go Battle League. I think it's one of the best that they came out with here. So what we're going to be doing is using a team that has been recommended to me by a subscriber. I'm sorry I didn't screenshot it. I kind of just saw it, thought of it as I was going into Go Battle League and went with it. That's going to be Kofagrigus, Shadow Machamp, and then Vigoroth. So funny enough, here we go. I never used Kofagrigus before. I literally made it for this video. Now I did have one lined up. It doesn't have good IVs. I just powered it up to 1492, the Great League, and that was it. Doesn't have good IVs. I did buy that secondary move, switched up the moves. We're going to be going with Psychic because, you know, there's a lot of mucks roaming around. Dark Pulse is great. There you go. They got Dark Pulse on theirs. But Psychic is just going to give us a little bit more of an oomph for the things that we just kind of want coverage for. Well, at least that we're going to be seeing more often, right, than not. But with that said, I'm going to have to say it did kind of nice. It kind of did very well, and I enjoyed it. So if you want to give it a shot, shout out to that person who mentioned this team. Whoever you are, comment down below, and I'll give that comment a heart. But with that said, if you can give this video a thumbs up, I really do appreciate it. If you haven't checked out my last video, going over how Niantic laid off over 200 employees, and Hanky gave the runaround as to why they are shutting down some of their apps and kind of cutting corners because of revenue. So we've been over it, and they're reaching the peak here. Well, not the peak. These are the fruits of what they've done, basically. Okay. Now I'm not going to turn this video into, you know, that whole discussion, but I'm so sorry for the employees. I truly am. Like, you know, that's a big bummer, and I'm sure there's great employees, and I've kind of stressed this quite a bit. I don't want to take too many jabs at the employees. It's the higher-ups that are making a lot of these bad decisions that are causing the trickle-down effect, and, well, it spills over into the employees, and they have to deal with it. So there you are with that. But at the same time, it's kind of like, well, what did you expect? I mean, you're really kind of spitting in your player base's face, quite literally. I know the internet can be a place where people complain a lot, and that's all you will see probably a lot of times, even when you get something good. But that's a little bit different for this situation here. A lot of people have just simply reached the boiling point, and I did go on for about 5 minutes. I just edited it out. It was just another rant, so we'll wrap it up here. We'll probably talk about this plenty of times in other videos. So let's get into the battles, why you came here. Let's have some fun. First time using Kofagrigus. Damn thing's amazing. I go up against it all the time, so I already know what its potential is. Really annoying if you don't have the particular coverage for it. All right, so we're bringing in the Shadow Machamp, and the star of the show. They all did very well, but I'm just always a Shadow Machamp fan. Thing's always amazing, literally in every league. Great league, Ultra League, Master League. It's can be a little rough for it, but it's still doing good. Go up against a fairy, still got Rock Slide, still looking amazing. Technically, you could go Heavy Slam. I mean, hit those fairies by surprise. All right, so we're going to be hitting a Bulldoze on that, Ninetales Shadow, and they back out. All right, let's get into this here. Leading with Kofagrigus the entire time, met with a Politoed, and we're off. It's just not particularly bad for anything in the back or Kofagrigus, so kind of a neutral matchup here, and I was kind of not seeing that so much. It's getting a lot of dark types, or should I say Umbreons in the front, which is bad for me, but since we do have a decent coverage for them in the back, it can work out nice. Now, what can work out horrible is if I get an Umbreon lead, I'm not swapping into Machamp, I'll go into Vigoroth, and then they swap into their own Kofagrigus. At that point, I pretty much will back out, and not even in a rage. It's just like, well, you got me, okay, I mean, it wasn't skill, but, you know, I could do that too, so at that point I just back out. All right, anyways, what's going on here? Ninetales, we got another back out here. We're going to see somebody else back out again, maybe. We'll have to see. Going for the cross chop here. We got a Rock Slide, of course, on the Machamp, and they're going for their charge move. We stuck in like 3 counters before they hit their charge move. You know, it's funny. Sometimes when I'm doing this bubbles here, for the first second or two, they get a couple of quick moves through. Like, I know about sneaking. All right, duh. It just happens. It's not so much a skill as so much as just an effect that happens. Okay, so I don't praise people for sneaking a move. All right, so I'll be hitting my charge moves and they still get quick moves through. I'm like, what the hell is going on with this broken ass game? All right, up against the Hypno. This is a great matchup. Oh my my gosh. Yeah, so they had a plan. They're like, okay, I'm just going to let it go down, and you're going to swap, and we'll figure it out. So I bring in the Vigoroth, and they swap immediately into their Clefable, as they did have their Umbreon out there. They still have 2 shields. We hit the Body Slam. They let it go, and we're looking good here. Now, folks, if you can tell, my energy's up. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling amazing. Now, I didn't get food poisoning. What happened is I'm going to chalk it up to somebody sabotaged my food with avocado. I'm not being serious about the sabotage, but I ate avocado somewhere along the line, somehow, somewhere, and I was down for like 3 days. Horrible. Freaking nuts. But I'm at 105% right now. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No more mopey pokey. Let's get, baby. Let's go. Shadow Hypno. Yeah, boy. They're going to be swapping into a Dragonair. Took me a few seconds to think about what I should do. Probably go into the Vigoroth, because what's going to happen is if we do win this matchup here, they're going to bring back the Hypno. That Shadow Confusion is going to completely eliminate the Machamp. Although we're letting that go, we did what we wanted to do. We won that matchup. We're going to be able to hit the Body Slam, and we don't need to waste a shield here. Bring it in a Hypno. Almost getting to a Body Slam. Not quite. That's okay. We did a lot of damage. Bringing in the Cofagrigus and getting to the Shadow Ball, which should force a shield unless they want to let their Hypno go too like the other person, and they're going to be shielding it up. They don't want to go down with all that energy. I figured they might bait me here first. Thunder Punch and then a Shadow Punch. All right, they've got a little bit of health left, so I should be able to counter down. Although it's going to be crazy with confusion damage, but they hit me with another Thunder. They swap into Ninetales, and we're going to have a little fun here with Machamp Shadow. Yet again, this thing is absolutely a monster. If you're a newer player, and this is very brief here, but if you're a newer player to this game, I'm just going to let you know, Shadow Machamp is very good, okay? You definitely want to hunt a very good one of those. All right, next battle. Oh, speaking of Machamp, there you go. And this is a great lead for us. They're going to swap into a Grimer. Oh, an XL Grimer. Love the spice. Got to give this person some credit here. Since that was fairly quick, and I would assume they got Sludge Bomb, which is not very effective, we're going to be able to let that Mud Bomb go. Easy money. And there's that Psychic for you. You can see that? There you go. Beautiful. Now we're going to go ahead and swap into our Vigoroth, since they've already locked themselves and we had a good matchup. We still haven't swapped yet. We'll go ahead and bring in our Vigoroth to have a little fun. Although I could have probably went with the Machamp, but hey, that's okay. We'll figure it out when the time comes. Letting that first charge move go, and we're just going crazy with, well, the Crazy Monkey. All right, that's why I named it that. Super creative name, right? All right, they're swapping into, what was that, their Hypno? Going for the Body Slam. Oh, no, they got the Machamp. That's right. Bringing in Cofagrigus, and, well, that's Psychic. A Shadow Ball's pretty much enough to take him out, too, but I'm just going to go for Psychic, so what the heck, whatever. We shield up that because it could have been a payback, and I'm not trying to play stupid games and win stupid prizes over here. Since we did have 2 shields left, we swap into our Machamp. We're going to go ahead and shield this up, counter them down, of course, and we're going to be looking peachy up against this Umbreon here. Even if it has Psychic, we're fine. All of our charge moves on the Cofagrigus are resisted. But yeah, we'll figure it out. But we took him out, so all good. Next battle, Cofagrigus. There you go. There's that Dark type. Can't win the good lead all the time, right? We got a Machamp, so there we go. Dark type. Swapping into Vigoroth, and they're going to be bringing their own Vigoroth. Since we do have energy advantage here, I do believe, should be able to win this. So they let that go. I'm like, oh, they're going to hit a double. They're going to hit a double Body Slam and force me to 2 shield here. And since they've done already so much damage with their counter, I can't let a Body Slam go at this point. So I'm going to have to, unfortunately, double shield and win that alignment again. What we can do at this point, though, is at least come out of this with energy as if we had a choice, because we can't get a charge move. So we got that energy going here. We're going to be able to at least spam at least 2 Body Slams if they're looking to farm us down. Well, if they're looking to farm us down, and we can maybe even get to another one, but I don't think so. It's getting a little close here. Let's see what happens. Oh, they're farming us down and retreating. Oh, and sniping us. Oh, so if that Umbreon has Psychic, we should still be able to pull it off. Bringing in the Cofagrigus to handle the Ninetales here, going for the Shadow Ball. They let it go, holding on to their... Oh, that's it. That's a wrap. We're going to be able to counter down the Umbreon. I don't care if they have Psychic at this point. You do not have 2 Psychics. I mean, they might. It was a lot. So we snuck a counter through. We just need to land 2 more counters, okay? So they go Foul Play 1, and they're throwing again. If this is Psychic, it might... Last resort, no Psychic on deck, and we're taking that win, and we're moving on to our next opponent. Good game with that bad lead. All right, next battle, what are we going to see? Another bad lead? Oh, look at that. Speak of the Cofagrigus. So we got a mirror match going on here. I got high attack. This is a garbage one. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. If you are going to be in a cup where there's going to be a lot of mirror matches with that Pokemon like this one here, or Vigoroth, or whatever that you're seeing quite often, that you have mirror matches frequently. What you're going to want to do, just my advice, is probably have a higher attack one, a special higher attack one, meaning you could have your regular one for the Open Great League, Open Ultra League, Open Master League, whatever. But when it comes down to these cups that are very specific, typically usually in the Great League is where they have them, having that higher attack is going to allow you to always go first as far as your attack, as long as you're matched on the energy, if it's a mirror match. So higher attack equals attacking first equals you're going to win the matchup. Okay, just a little heads up. Anyways, what's going on here? That was a long explanation. Doing a bit of a combo breaker. Screwed this one up. Could have went for Psychic, but that still KOs. Okay, so no problem. Bringing in Cofagrigus to farm me down. Bringing in Machamp. We've got one shield, folks. This is getting a little hairy over here. Going straight for the Psychic, and we're countering down freaking Cofagrigus before they Shadow Claws down. We won with 1 HP. Let's go, baby. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. Next battle, we met with a Vigoroth. This is an interesting matchup here, as they're going to be able to spam us with Bulldoze. Well, they're not spamming us with Bulldoze. They're going to hit us with Bulldoze. It's going to do a decent amount. So they're retreating with energy and bringing in their own Cofagrigus, okay? So what we're going to want to do is throw the Shadow Ball, and I think I'm going to want to swap into my Vigoroth immediately here. Okay, so it looks like I'm staying here for a second so I can at least have them use up their energy. Okay, go Dark Pulse. Get to another one here because we'll win the attack. Okay, I guess that's what we were talking about just now. So it's working to our advantage, getting their last shield. And they're throwing, do you see that? Higher attack equals better in these mirror matches. I'm telling you, that was it. If I didn't have higher attack, I would have been screwed. Probably can just back out almost. But we're taking that win because of the higher attack. Let's get it. Vigoroth finishing them off. Oh my goodness, so close. But this win is virtually in the bag here. Let's see what they're going to do. Bring in that Vigoroth that is loaded up on energy here. We're going to let this go. Since we did get rid of the Ghost, I think we're going to be okay unless they had a Fairy. A Meganium with no shields. Well, yeah, this is a great situation for me. So we do need to look out for that Frenzy Plant. It is going to pretty much one-shot me here. So we're absolutely going to be shielding it up. And then, of course, countering them down. And looking pretty freaking good. Gonna go for that cross chop up against that Vigoroth, and that is going to absolutely destroy it. And we take the win as Machamp flexes on them. Next battle met with an Olomola. Now, I gotta say, I haven't seen this one yet, so I'll take it though. Alright, nothing in the back, scared of it. Does have Psychic potentially, and it's just another neutral matchup, so let's have a little fun here. I think we're gonna actually shield this up. Not that we needed to, but now that we did that, we're going to have the leg up here. So we're going to farm extra since we know that thing is going to take forever to get to a charge move, so that we have energy for whatever they do bring in next. So we're going to go straight for that Shadow Ball. Oh, an Umbreon. So we're going to retreat. We're not going to waste our energy. We bring in Vigoroth, our safe swap, sort of, pretty much. And the reason why it's not Machamp is because they can swap into a Fairy, and it's a wrap. It's a wrap. If I bring in Vigoroth, they swap into a Fairy. We can handle the situation with Vigoroth, and then the Cofagrigus, and then the Machamp. By that time, the Fairy will be gone, and we can take control of the situation. That's why I said if we are met with an Umbreon and then a swap into Vigoroth for a safe swap, and they bring in their Cofagrigus and then their Fairy, it's a wrap. Anyways, I butchered that explanation. Let's stay on topic here. Met with the Ninetales. Nice variety going on here. This is another matchup that's just kind of neutral. Nothing in the back's worried about it or anything like that. I think they screw up here. I shouldn't have left this one in. My bad. All right, so yeah, that's not a flex to any degree. They just let the Shadow Ball go, and then I farmed them down. They forgot to hit their charge move. Oh, and by the frickin' way, I don't think I included. Oh, I don't think I did. But is it just me, or are you not able to hit your charge move sometimes, or use your shield? Seriously, it's very annoying, and it costs you the game, quite literally. That's a wrap. So Psychic up against Monk is great here. Dark Pulse, we don't need to worry about another Dark Pulse, right? That's not it. Oh my goodness, it is, but we survive and get to the Psychic. Don't think this will be enough, but it is going to do a lot. Well, no, never mind. They're at half. That would have pretty much done it, but we're going to be getting the second shield, bringing in the Vigoroth here, and getting to the Body Slam as soon as possible. Really no need to get to the Bulldoze, because at this point, that's enough, and they're out of here. Bringing in Clefable. Okay, well, we're going to absolutely have to take them out, and if we don't, they've got two Pokemon resisting fighting, so I'm going to assume there's something in the back that does not like fighting. That's what I would assume, seeing you got a Poison and a Fairy here. But if we can bring them down low enough for the Machamp to counter them down, we'll be looking good. But you have to remember, yeah, that Fairy Wind charges up fast, so we did. And they have an Umbreon in the back, and I swap immediately like a tryhard. Oh yeah, you better believe it. After getting countered so hard all the time, I'm going to be in tryhard mode a lot of times when it comes to that fast swapping. And there you go, folks. First time using Cofagrigus. This was a great team. Helped me get a lot of points. Had a lot of fun. Thank you for watching and take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!